Interesting.
No.
She had so banter between the
That's 30 seconds after, or it's like we're live now.
Is it? I mean, is it like 1, 2, 3, go, or do we go on 3?
Is there
go?
Radio 3 then go, or
will Saturday like a light? Will a light come on?
Wait, there's a
A
light?
silent 3, Joey? Really? A silent 3, Joey?
Oh, you're like
It's 1, 2.
1, 2. And then you get the third 3.
Yeah, he's got a bottle.
John's getting the bottle ready. Wait,
all right, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Was That All About?
So,
the only
the
show
part
where I can tell them, remember, 30 seconds after I say right now we're going to go, it's going to be music. So we're going to go. And they're like, what's up? Carry on old conversation.
Wait, there's no on-air light. I'm confused.
I never saw the light come on.
Yeah, neither did
Bommy,
I.
Bommy, Bommy,
He came out to see the light.
Bommy.
Well, welcome everybody to another edition of the Shit Show.
Episode 379.
Oh, wow.
The longest running episodical radio show on Spreaker.
There you go. Wow.
The longest possibility of watching a sub sink to the bottom of the ocean that has ever been broadcast.
Yes.
The deepest parts of the sea.
So, Tilly, here, go. Bye. Get out of here.
So we're on then?
Wait. So the whole time,
wait, we're really live.
You're just fucking talking, and now that we're live, you're like, I got nothing to say. I got nothing. You couldn't shut up 20 seconds ago, and now you're like, I got nothing. Sorry.
It happens.
Oh, so we're live? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So the commercial was Scotch Guard, and so it's a Battle Bean show.
There you go.
I want to thank Gunwild for that.
There you go.
Well, I want to start by saying thanks a lot for the first arrivals. That would be Gunwild 1, Johnny Kahn Show, Joey Doesn't Count, Mark Peace, fuck him. Stalker Steve, evidently the restraining order is fucking null and void. Douglas, I always appreciate seeing Douglas here. And Smile Money, who's in charge of all things right and all things wrong. He is his own yin and yang. Mostly.
And Christine's having a hot flash.
Mostly yang.
And she's drinking water. Hey, the good news is she was just going over the diet plans from her doctor and actually found red wine on the list.
And
No other alcohol, though.
frickin' got
So
excited.
I guess this bottle of this box of beer I'm sending up, I need to put a bottle of red wine in there for you.
Yeah, it's the only alcohol I can have. No other alcohol.
So
All right, well,
are you
red
saying
wine works.
a box of red wine with like
A box of wine?
with one of those straws like my kids fix in a juice box? Would that
Ah,
work?
that's what my buddy Miguel does. It. He stops
Adult
every
size
Friday on the way home at the exchange and says, "I need a box of wine."
Yeah,
An adult-sized juice box.
yeah, you've
It's an adult juice box. That's exactly what he calls it.
I need a box of wine and a Slurpee straw.
you've all been to the liquor store. The box of wine section has gone out of control in the last few years. I can see Christine with 2 boxes duct taped to her head and 2 conjoining
And two
straws.
straws.
Put
Yes.
on the construction helmet.
Where are you going?
We're gonna get one of those big,
Little League game.
you know, those big hard hats with the domes with the big rim on them.
Yeah.
The round ones. We're gonna strap 2 box of wines to that for Christine.
Hold
There we
on,
go.
everybody.
Uh-oh.
Hello, David.
Uh-oh.
David, what are you wearing right now, David? I'm really kind of missing you.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Oh my god!
What? David.
Tactical wingnut.
Oh.
His love child.
Speaking of Wingnut, Wingnut needs to PM me on or I need to find his PM.
Scott.
You need to find his what?
Shut up.
I was like, what?
Nobody asked
Did he
you.
just
I mean,
fucking say that? What?
What the hell is going on here?
Dave is probably over there going, I don't know
Just
this
a smile.
motherfucker.
It's like I'm
No,
leaving.
no, he's wearing nothing but a smile. I
I can't find the words.
scary. I can see it.
Scary. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hang on
Scary
a
picture.
second. I have my counselor on speed dial. I gotta call.
Is that what it is?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, for God, this needs to
I
go.
forgot I gotta send a payment off.
Oh, Christine. Hey, Christine, there's an amazing little thing here you can get now. See this little fan here? Solves that problem you're having, and it plugs into the freaking USB. Just sits here and just fans you.
Yeah, I know. I have one at work.
Well, you gotta get one for the desk.
No, I liked it when Christine just walked into the beer cooler for no particular reason. Just wandered off. Where'd she go?
Can we help you,
So
ma'am?
here-
I hate
okay.
beer.
So here's something for Christine. Since we
That's
talked
right.
about fans and Christine, and she's having a hot flash. When you guys move south, you need to buy fans. Lots and lots of fans.
Never get caught saying, I have one. It's on my desk at work. Never get caught saying that.
Jim has
one.
a fan in the bedroom. Jim has a fan in the other room. Jim
Mhm.
has a ceiling fan in the living room. Jim has a fan in the snack bar. Jim has a fan just sitting in the closet waiting for him to use it.
So, Jim, you have a lot of
I even
fans.
have a backup.
Yeah, because
twin
because
backup fan.
air circulation because in anywhere south of the Mason-Dixon line in any
It's so
time
not
of the year.
fun,
At any time of the year, if the air conditioning goes out, you're gonna fucking like feel like death warmed over.
I live,
I'm
in
sure.
I live in Maine, and I have 2 fans alone just in this office,
Thank you.
and an air conditioner.
Okay,
Just
I need
in
to go back
case.
to the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, we just took ours out.
I want to start.
Okay, so, would you have it in
No,
there?
Jim is not going through menopause. Christine is. What?
Maybe he meant manopause.
Menopause, yeah.
Menopause.
M-A-N. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah.
Jim has a big. Hey, how did this? What the fuck is this all on Jim now?
Yeah, Jim, you forgot them. They're your fans.
I need my counselor.
It's my. I want to say hi to all my fans.
So we've been joined by Johnny Concho, probably from the fifth wheel somewhere in the hell are you doing? And say hi
not me.
to Mr. Holster. Hopefully Jack is with him. I just got done watching cousin Jimmy put up a video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy!
Interesting character, that one.
Yeah. So, but guys, now that we're like 8 minutes into the show, I'd like to point out that my guest, and when I say guest, I mean special guest, is Ed USAF.
F-A-F
So-
Ed.
So, and he doesn't have menopause. And I also, he is actually wearing
Anymore.
a wanted alive Mr. Holster shirt. So
That's right.
if any point, Ed,
Mhm.
something makes it from your brain to your lips, let it go. Just say it. Just
Talk
Say
over
how you
all
feel,
of us
man.
and let
Don't-
us know.
don't
It's
let
not a
him
shit
wreck
here.
it for you.
Hey, fuck off. I mean, what? Hey,
It's hot. I hate this weather.
Ed, do you have the chat room open?
Shit.
Do I have it open?
Apparently, Christine.
Better say no.
And if you guys noticed, I put a phone number in the chat room. That is the text line if you have a question for us. So
Gee, I want to be the first one to tell you, thanks. Thanks. There's other words that should follow, like thanks, you fucker. stuff like that.
I do not want to entertain 2+ hours of titty. Well, let me think about what I'm about to say.
Tatas and cha-chas.
Okay,
What?
send whatever you want. But that is a text line, so you can text your questions to that number.
The first one is here. The first one is
662-579-8506.
So if you have a rash in a certain spot, please show us, and we'll answer it for you on what it is.
Gee, Joey, I want to thank you for that.
This is the most appropriate spot for shut the fuck up, Joey.
Yes.
First one came in. They said they hope the show starts out on the rails. Well, no, it didn't.
It has.
We never even made it past the intro. I mean, come on. These guys were done as I was playing the music. That's how we weren't even 20 seconds in. They were done.
Hello,
Wait,
Otis71. Take a drink. And on that note, Jim, you have to. I have a problem here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, his dicky is
so
empty.
his dicky cup is empty, and we all know what I'm talking about.
His Dicky sippy cup.
That's right. This man has no penis. Real quick, I want to send out a quick shout out to David, Tactical Wingnut. Check your email, PayPal thing there, Bubba.
How freaking lame.
What?
Checking his
Only
email?
two-
What?
That's the only way he's going to find out what's in it.
Yeah, he's got to check his email and his PayPal so he knows what I sent him.
How is that fucking
What the
late?
hell's wrong with you, woman?
I have
It's the hot
Tourette.
flash. It's the hot flash.
She has the hot flash.
Forgive her, folks. She's having the time of her life.
All right, so what's going on right now is I'm drinking whiskey and
John's number one in Christine's
pop
eyes.
out of a huge yellow Dickies barbecue pit cup, and Eric has one, and he's trying to stay up with me, which he can't do because we all know Eric can't hang with the Hornet Fixer, and when it comes to drinking. Especially when it comes to drinking whiskey, vodka, or rum.
Hi, I'm Hornet Fixer, and I'm drinking whiskey out of a human skull.
Of my dead enemies, yes. So why, how can you hear me if you took your headphones off? What the fuck?
Hey,
You had headphones on.
fucking Captain Genius, I never had them on.
Thank you, Mr.
So-
Obvious.
No, and I don't want tactical. I don't want dick pics. Eric, that's Eric at yahoo.com. Ebomi at blowme.com. So, yeah, you can send those dick pics. They're there.
Well,
It's my money saying you can next one to John Solar.
the
text.
pics are beginning to come in right now. There's
Oh, boobies!
Oh,
That's
please.
lovely. Please tell me those
Hey.
are real.
yeah,
Like,
What's
like
that
somebody.
symbol?
That's somebody's old lady. Please,
Again?
please tell me that's somebody's wife, girlfriend.
Actually,
Sister.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Oh, no, that's just
Oh,
wrong.
no, that's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's just
What
wrong.
the hell was
Actually,
that?
I recognize those breasts, and I won't mention any names on the air.
And yes, my money. Yes, we know it's radio, but it is text comments, so we don't have a whole lot of.
Well, yeah, if they put a comment out there, Smile, and they say, "Here's what I want. Here's a question I have for Ed," they write it. We'll ask Ed the question. But if they just
Yes,
send a
'cause
picture
Ed-
of boobs,
Ed
All I can do is
USAF,
show
the
it.
man, the myth, the legend, is the special guest tonight, y'all.
Is
but he enjoyed the boobs too. So, I mean, there you go, right, Ed?
Hey,
The
we can
boobies.
hear you.
she's like, who sent that picture? And I scroll,
Yeah, hey, we can hear you.
and she's like,
I
those are
won't
his breasts? Yeah,
Those
those
are
are his
his?
breasts. He's got really nice tits.
Yeah, and I really want to fuck him. I mean, what?
What?
Oh, let's not
What?
get this recorded or anything.
Boy, I could say something right now, but I'm gonna refrain.
Oh, God.
Oh, don't be a chicken shit.
Hey, Ed,
Yeah.
what are you drinking?
Your
Well, I'm
mom?
going to go get something here real quick. Your mother's little helper.
Sorry, that was bad.
Is that Two Hearted Ale?
Oh, I got a couple of those left too.
Only a couple? I thought
Ed's
you
fucked up. Quit messing with him.
Yeah.
Did he see? Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to be on the show tonight. I'm going to have to be fucked up.
You gotta be fat just to be.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, the topic for tonight is
Oh, sorry.
Gee,
Well,
are you
wow,
kidding
is that
me?
our topic?
Is it hockey?
Wow.
Is it freaking hockey?
Hockey.
That's
God
the
damn it,
topic.
Scott.
Hockey.
Walkie.
Hockey night.
That was perfect timing.
Wow.
I didn't try to do that.
okay, and that leaves
Hockey.
Christine's line open.
She's trying to hijack the show.
I'm not doing.
She had a hot flash, right? Slam in the middle of that freaking face off, and that was it.
What are you watching? Hockey.
No, I'm watching Kiss.
Yes. What are you? What?
They're playing hockey.
Playing hockey. Playing hockey.
Wouldn't that be funny?
I'm watching Kiss. What are they doing? Playing hockey.
Okay, Joey put a link in the chat room for Ed's GoFundMe because Ed
So did I.
and Jim, Ed's the kind of guy that is more than happy to bend over backwards for everybody else and will never say shit. So I'm gonna say it for him. If you can help, like I said the other night in the brewery review, I'm not asking for someone to donate $1,000, even though that would be nice. But can you imagine, like for instance, the piece of shit that murdered a woman and then raped her and then tossed her body into a cornfield, and he's got tons of money in his account. If there was 1 million people that sent $1, $1 isn't going to hurt you, but a bunch of dollars is going to help Ed.
Appreciate that.
Well, Ed, I know what it's like because both me and Christine have gone through it on a micro level compared to like you and Mr. Holster and C-Max. It's like, we try to help all we can for our friends in our community.
Right.
And it's just such a, I don't really even want to talk about the C word.
Why?
Because it's bullshit. I hate the C word.
Let's
yeah.
talk about moose instead.
Moose and squirrel.
Moose knuckle?
Moose knuckle.
There's a Moose Junction.
Yeah, I bet there
Yeah,
is.
it's just
where do you want to live when where do you want to retire to? Moose Junction?
Where's that at? Just below
In
Moose
Canada.
Knuckle.
Just below the knuckle.
Where's that? Just below the rim. Right below the rim is the knuckle and Moose Junction.
And it's right on the tip.
Yeah. Hey, Betsy, I just arrived in Moose Junction.
Look at Spawn when he's commenting. This will never happen.
Is there a way to block somebody, Mr. Producer?
Stop it.
No.
God damn it, that went through my nose.
Jim, does it burn? Does it burn? Feel the burn.
Jim, tell me about how that whiskey smells.
You've blown whiskey out of his nose for a week.
Oh, that couldn't have been more perfect. Wow.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my head.
Hey, say
What's his
hello to
major
Jolson
malfunction?
for me.
Yeah, his major malfunction is he's choking his bottle of whiskey.
Tilly's licking Jim's nose right now from all the whiskey that just came out of it.
Literally does leave Jim's line open at this moment.
Tilly's like, if you lay down, I can help you. Only if you lay down.
Wait a minute, I just come back there. You're telling Billy can help me if I lay down. Fuck off! God damn, that burned my nose, my esophagus, and every.
If you
fucking
lay
thing
down,
else.
Papa, I can help you. But you
Fuck
have
off.
to lay
She's
down.
in the other room. She's like, I'm not even going to be in the same room with you on Friday nights. No more.
Uh-huh.
Boy.
Well, so far it hasn't been explicit. Smile money. But Night's fucking young. We never know.
You cocksucker.
So, speaking of cocksuckers, Joey. Nah, that came out wrong. What are you drinking?
I am drinking a year-aged 1050.
Are you serious?
A urine 1050?
Year-aged.
Urine aged, okay.
Yeah, urine-aged. Urine-ass.
Tomorrow after breakfast, I want to actually stop over at the Keyport, and I want to get
A bottle of red wine.
a bottle of red wine,
A box of
and
wine.
the Lembeck from New Glarus in raspberry, and try doing half and half in the 1050.
Sounds like it might make a good mix.
I'm probably going to make a couple of brewery reviews in a row. Will be called my Does It Mix series. But I actually tried some of the Raspberry Crush, and the problem is with the Raspberry Crush is on its own, it's a very good beer. But when you put it in, like say 1050,
What the fuck are you sending? A guy wiping his ass?
I have no idea. It's one of our texts that came through.
that's great.
Apparently, someone's got a roll, and they're shoving it up their butt. So
It's either that or he pissed his pants and tried to wipe it up.
Well, hey, let me tell you,
Artistic.
someone is on a life hack right there. In the sprinkler world, when you do a repair on a piece of pipe, one of the things you can do to keep it from dripping, like if you have to do any soldering or welding, is to put bread in the pipe. Obviously, someone's got a drippy ass and they're shoving a bun up it.
How about a tampon might work better?
we have one comment coming
Make
in.
sure
Rails.
absorbent ones.
Rails. We don't need no stinking rails. Let's see. Ex-girlfriend. I have no idea why that was one of the things they said. Ex-girlfriend.
That's voice.
That might have been to accompany the picture of the very large, natural-looking.
Here's one for Joey. You got one of those nice red frickin' pictures.
That's a
that
butt
says,
hurt.
That's for Joey.
That is his butt hurt.
That
We're
is
looking-
butthurt as it can get.
Shitter?
The
Well,
definition.
we are
definition of butthurt shitters.
We are unfortunately looking at a picture that looks like what would happen if the banana seat on your Schwinn was covered in sandpaper.
And you have a request. They want to know if you've tried this, Thor's hammer.
No, I have not, but I'm intrigued by the name.
Well, Thor, he has a hammer.
Yeah, but
Thank
what
you.
hammer are you talking
Wow,
about?
that was so matter of fact. I mean, she's like, well, Thorm, he's got a hammer. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, guys,
Sound like
if
an
you,
argument,
if-
why you look at me like that? Because you don't have a hammer. You
Please,
seen Thor?
please.
He has a hammer.
please text your questions minus the anus pictures and you shoving a bun up your butt to 1-662-579-8506.
It's eight.
Serious questions,
It's
please, guys.
879
Seriously.
8506. 8506.
Now, hey, did you recognize Scott Mowry in the chat room there, buddy?
Yeah, I think when he first popped in, I said, "Hey, Scott," but
Yeah,
Okay. Well, there's two Scotts because there's Mr. Holster and just to make sure.
well, in my formal, because he's much older than me, I always refer to Mr. Holster as Mr. Holster. I won't. I don't direct.
All right, dickhead.
So you just had like a great Scott moment, right? Great Scott.
Okay, Doc Brown.
Yes, we've got to go back to 1985 and kill all these fucking liberal assholes. I mean, what?
Once upon a time in a land far, far away.
So, wait, Eric, did you ever find the chocolate beer to mix with the banana beer?
What beer?
Oh.
What did you just say? A what? A chocolate? A chocolate?
Chocolate.
What's a chocolate beer?
I understood him just fine.
A chocolate?
Young's double chocolate Young's double chocolate, and you're supposed to mix it with the I don't remember the name of it now. It was the first time I ever had it is when Matt Reisner sent it to me. And what you do is you mix 50-50 the banana beer and the Young's double chocolate beer together, and everybody, I've had multiple people. Joey has done it and said it's really good. Jay from Elite Ammunition says absolutely, you have to give that a try. Well, I can get the Young's all day long, but I'm having a problem finding the banana beer.
I'll see if I can get it Tuesday and send it to you.
Hey Joey, what do you call those little square pieces of gum?
Chiclets?
What are those?
Chiclets?
So you can say chiclet, but you can't say chocolate.
Yeah. Chocolate.
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 What the hell's wrong with your hearing?
Chocolate. 3 syllables.
Chocolate.
Pork. That's what he's
Chocolate.
Sure.
Like coffee.
But you can say chiclet. I don't understand. He can go chiclet. So I said chiclet. He's like, you say chocolate. No, you can't say chocolate.
Johnny, I don't want any ass picks. Mr. Holster, I finish all my beers.
We got a
Dr.
question.
Steve,
When is the
we need
AR
to
coming to SFM?
Hashtag shut the fuck up, Stalker Steve.
What? Okay, that was funny.
And out of nowhere.
And yeah, it's just like, oh, and by the way, hashtag shut the fuck up, Stalker Steve.
Hot lights up inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. Well,
Small
looking
Money
at a
sent
bar.
his logo. Small Money sent you his logo.
Hey,
Probably Dick.
Poco just sent another idea. Not legal in California. I think that'll sell. And he needs to take E out of it. Fucker.
Oh man.
so
Just
fired.
the R.
perfect.
Just the R.
So fired. He's so
Yeah.
he does that on all of them. I have to go.
Fired.
No E. No E.
Love you too, Steve. So, Ed,
Yeah.
Big Jeff wants to know.
No, not Hornet Fixer.
Big Hornet Fixer wants to know.
Big
Hornet
Hornet Fixer.
Fixer.
Big Hornet Fixer wants
Hey.
to know what's up.
You've been watching me in the shower again?
No, not available.
Every time I see a grown man naked.
Hey, Eric, is it payback for the through the nose? Yeah, look at him.
As a trained professional, I adverted at the last possible. Well, mostly at the last possible second.
Huh?
So, Ed, your fans want to know what's up.
Yes,
What's up?
yes, they do.
Well, I'm doing real good and just happy to be here with you guys and everybody out there in the audience. Good times.
So, the treatment and stuff, you're through all that.
Yeah, I just went yesterday and saw the radiologist. Last week I saw the oncologist. Right now they're giving me just a little bit of a break, and then I go back in there around the middle of November, and they'll check me out. They'll do a couple of scans on me, probably a CT scan, and then that MRE scan or whatever the hell they call that thing.
Are those scans thorough enough versus having to go back in and do another biopsy?
Yeah, the MRE is they actually inject a vial of radioactive isotopes into your system, and what they do is they put you in this scanner, and you have to let it sit, of course, get into your system, and then you get in this scanner, and this thing they keep you in there for like 35, 40 minutes. It's a pain in the ass. I know this next time I go through it, I'm going to be taking drugs. It's like being in a coffin.
Is that similar to what I went through? Literally, I went to nuclear medicine. I just love seeing that on the door, and they injected me at the site of the melanoma, and then I had to lay in the scanner, and I literally could watch as the radioactive isotopes got into my system, and then they were hoping, well, at least right now, I was hoping that it would go up, and it was supposed to light up one of my lymph nodes in my groin, and lucky me, it lit 3 of them up. And at the time of my surgery, when they did the biopsies on the lymph nodes, my doctor did not want to do all 3 of them, because every time you remove a lymph node, you remove a little cleaner from your body. So they did 2 out of the 3. So here I am 2 years later, and I get like this weird feeling in my swimsuit area, and all of a sudden I start to wonder, okay, so the first 2 were cancer free, but what about that 3rd one? And at the time, my doctor, who was cool as hell, but Essentia Health treats their people like shit, and she left. That's a different story. She told me that cancer basically is lazy. And the reason that she only did 2 of the 3 is if it's not found at the closest site, it's not going to be found at the farthest site. So is that basically what what they did for you?
Yeah, that's about right. They found cancer in one of my lymph nodes here on my left side. This was the last stuff I went through. So they treated that, plus my tumors that were growing in. They were actually boring into my ribs, trying to, I guess, make a hole or whatever. I don't know. Cancer is strange, man. It's like a predator or something.
No, it is.
It's like I had 2 different parts that started growing again, almost from where, they had removed the first tumor during surgery, and all of a sudden the stuff starts growing back. It's like, what the hell is this? And so, yeah, it's a scourge, I tell you what. I'm just glad that they caught it when they did.
You keep fighting it.
Actually, just curious now, is this something like you get like a feeling on your side or something? Like, do you feel it, or is it just something that just you don't feel at all?
It started out, it was like a lump, and I didn't think anything of it because it didn't really bother me. And then as it got bigger, god damn, I couldn't hardly move my shoulder. I went to the doctor, and he's like that cancer is growing so fast that it's just it's like cutting off your muscles, in your shoulder, where you're not going to be able to move it much longer. I was like, holy shit, man.
See, this is, Ed, I would appreciate, you talking about your entire experience, because hopefully somebody out there that's listening that isn't Mr. Holster already going through the nastiness.
Right.
Like for me, I'll be 100%, 100% honest. Yeah. I'll be 100% honest. Knowing what I know now, if I reach one person that hears my voice, you might be able to not go through as bad as what I went through. I mean, I had a mole on my calf. I showed it to several people, including my mother, who is a doctor or not a nurse, and she's like, well, you don't know, but it wouldn't hurt to have it looked at. Okay. A year later, the mole looked pretty much the same. It might have gotten a little bit bigger. Well, long story short, it was probably 3 or 4 years after the initial mole. Now it was actually doubled in size and started getting kind of scabby. And that's when my mom was like, no, you need to go get that looked at. Well, if now I find a freaking bump, and I'm seeing a dermatologist. He just switched me from every 6 months to a year, and told me if I find something weird, just schedule me and it'll slip me in. But here I am, when I actually had the surgery, it was considered a stage 4 melanoma cancer because it had gotten so big. And it was like, of course, everybody's telling me, oh, you can't second judge this. Don't beat yourself up. Well, it'd be nice to have not almost done myself in the first time. So now, anytime since then, going every 6 months. I've had they found cancer again on right below where my glasses lie, and that was one of those deals where they go in, they cut some out, they do a biopsy of the perimeter, and they basically just keep making the fucking hole bigger until they've gotten it all. Now, someone like my buddy Paul, you all know him as Hazman 440.
Right.
I got lucky. I went in, they did the initial cut, and when they biopsied it, they found cancer in the center, and they found nothing around the perimeter. That was it. They were able to stitch it shut and send me on my way. Where one of Paul's trips, and I know he's gone in several times for several of these now, they cut, they found cancer. They cut, they found more cancer. They cut. By the time it was all done, Paul could have eaten soup out of the hole in the side of his face, and that's for someone like me and people in construction like Paul, you may be your entire career out in the sun, and that's why me personally, I have a big stupid looking floppy hat. Guys on the deplorables have seen this thing I have. I've recently upgraded to the one that's got the shit in it where you run it underwater, give it a snap, and it actually feels like you've dipped it in ice water for like an hour. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I wear a big stupid hat. I cover myself in sunscreen. I do not wear shorts outside of the house, like all winter long. Like right now, I'm wearing shorts. I usually never go outside in shorts, which I think is kind of funny because I had a stage 4 melanoma cancer on my calf, and I don't go out in the sun in shorts. So, you can't necessarily say it's all sun. So in situations like this, and like you, Ed, anybody that is starting to get, I suppose age really doesn't have much to do with it. It's going to get worse as we get older, though. You start to see anything that you question, put the frickin' ego aside and go to the doctor and at least have it checked out. Because like I said, if the first time someone said, Eric, you should probably go to the doctor and have that looked at, it would have been 3 years sooner than when my dumb ass finally went.
Well, that's what I was going to say is, swallow your pride. If you find anything that seems unusual, if you get a cough that you can't shake, or you start coughing up blood, you start doing, just little small things, not to panic people, but go to the doctor, get an appointment with your primary, and let them arrange to get you to see an oncologist. That's up for all you guys out there in Radio Land. Don't hesitate. I know that Mr. Holster is already going through this. I'm going through this. There's probably a couple others. I don't know. Is Hazman still going through this too?
Every single time they find something, he goes back in. I don't think he's gone in for anything lately. And very quickly, Ed, I don't mean to butt in, but hi to Poco Loco. The man whose avatar picture is him wearing a hat says he never wears a hat. Gunwild, yes, Gunwild. My kids, especially Samantha, who any day that it was sunny last summer,
and who else?
Between the voice to the side of me here, I would constantly get, if the sun was out, I'd get texts from both of them. You have your sunscreen on? Are you wearing your hat?
SPF 50, Papa. SPF 50.
No, it's more like SPF 1000 or 1 million. I can lay under the space shuttle when it leaves and not even get warm.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Christine, I hope you're doing okay, too.
Well, I'm working on it. I still have my issues 4 years later, but reiterate what you're saying.
Take it easy there, David.
Tactical wingnut.
I'm sorry.
No, tactical wingnut. Bye. He's got to go. He's got a prostitute coming over. Go ahead.
Oh!
That's not what he said. Snap.
Oh! You're going to hear about that
Wait a
in the
minute.
deplorables
Wait a minute.
later.
Joey,
you know that,
Joey
right?
just said he got caught. Joey just said tactical. Wait, I got cock blocked. So that's not just your average prostitute.
No,
that's a special one.
That's a special prostitute. There's like a dual charge on that one.
Ginger.
David is so going to come through the internet and kill all you motherfuckers.
Ginger's here, and she brought the strap on.
You know, I don't know what's more embarrassing is that David logged in to join us for a while and completely forgot that he had ordered a prostitute.
Right from the doorbell ringing. Oh shit!
Who is it? I'm here.
It's Carl. Carl, you called? You called?
It's Carl from the service. You remember you ordered me an hour ago?
I'm here for your massage. Your massage.
You're not tall and blonde. Yeah, I'm big and hairy.
You checked the wrong box. Too bad. I get $55 an hour.
Yeah. Wow, you're cheap. $55 an hour. Come on, baby, let's go.
Wow.
Yeah, no kidding. Smile Money. There used to be this awesome farmer that used to bring his eats up here to Duluth and sell them on the side of the road. Farmer Hank. My God, I don't understand how anybody who farms for a living doesn't die from some form of skin cancer. Farmer Hank.
Jeez.
If you took a strike anywhere match to that guy's face, you'd wreck the match.
You'd wreck the match.
Very cool guy, but as of last summer, he no longer came up here, and I'm pretty sure that I think time ran out for Farmer Hank.
Wow.
I know some guys
just like farmers in the old days, man. They just, work until they die. Just about. I mean, it's like, well, I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it's killing me. But I got to keep working.
Exactly.
Well, welcome to the old days. That's
yeah, pretty much.
My retirement looks something like beep. Well, he can stop working tomorrow. Actually, the asshole I work for would probably still want me to show up.
Hey,
are you gonna show up?
I know we had to hit you with the paddles, but you're going to be at work, right?
Yeah.
Could you at least give me a minute?
Then there's
this rings God, I can't even talk. This rings true to me because after my first round of stints, I had fucking Boeing and Northrop Grumman combined put AEDs up throughout the hangar where I work.
Why?
So, they're like, Jim's going to kick the bucket. No, we need him to keep working, so we're going to put these paddles up there. So, Jim, clear. All right, now get your ass back up on that wing and fucking finish putting that shit together. Okay.
See somebody doing CPR.
I'm serious.
They're like, Jim, can I borrow your clients? Can I borrow your clients? Jim.
Speak to me,
Jim. I need your fucking needle nose. Those 11-inch needle nose you got. Fuck! Goddamn! Take the something.
Look, he shook his head. Yes, I'm taking them.
Now, but on the same token though, the guy when the AEDs put in, my buddy John goes, "Hey, Jim, I know how to use those. They trained us on how to use those AEDs." He said, "But if you go down on a heart attack, me and you are going to have a talk about that shotgun before you get, before I hit you with that fucking paddle." He's like, I need that KSG before I hit you with these paddles. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Breaking up your tablet. He gets your nitro tablet, breaks up into 5 pieces
right?
And goes, okay,
no,
first one's on me. Now we'll talk about the second one.
Yeah, he's literally doing this. I know you can't see in the chat room, but he's rubbing his hands together like he's got paddles with the gel between them. He's like, we're going to talk about that fucking KSG before I hit you with these. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's who I work with.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Clear about that gun.
Hey, Jim, can I have the KSG?
Just
bam! All right, I'm back.
Okay. He's gonna need two. He's gonna need another one.
Hit him again.
How about the revolver? I want to talk to you about this. About the revolver. Just give me a nod. Give me a nod. I'll give you the paddle. Oh my heavens!
Yeah.
Well, I was going to switch to the headphones, but my system will not let me turn off the speakers.
Well, that's because you're not wearing those radioactive isotoner gloves. There, if you were wearing those,
Yeah. You know.
Isotope, not isotoners.
Put on your radioactive isotoners there. Everything will work correct then.
I gotta piss.
I want to thank Jim for letting us all know that.
This piss break has been brought to you by Home Fixer.
Quite informative.
It's nice to know that Jim is such a good employee that in the event that he dies at work, they'll start him back up so he can finish the fucking wing.
Well, they got questions. They'll prop him up and go, okay, this goes where?
Hit him quick!
I'm putting this where? Okay.
Yeah,
He's done. Oh, look, you're short of retirement. Sorry about that, bud. I said, what the hell did he just write? What the fuck? Hornet Fixer, just tell him your Brokeback Mountain collection goes to him when you die, so he'll think twice about not using the paddles.
If anybody thinks the Hornet Fixer still needs Brokeback Mountain,
for you, I leave my 56 copies of Brokeback on Blu-ray.
And if Cobra, you're waiting for a retaliation, he actually stepped out of the room right now.
He literally went to go take a piss.
Okay. So, Ed?
Right?
Yeah, Ed, you're on the show.
Yeah.
So, what else? Where does everything stand right now?
Well, right now I'm getting a little bit of a break. Then I guess it'll start all over again, with examinations and this particular, well, actually any cancer, if they can get it to where they want it, in your system or whatever. Apparently they're saying, yours is not there anymore, but I still have to wait. I still have to see all these, specialists and stuff for 5 years, and Jules says, don't worry about that. I said, no, I'm not really worried about it. It's just, man, it's a long road to haul. Of course, it's not like you have to do it every week or, stuff like that, but you still have to, keep in contact with them. You get anything that seems a little unusual, then you got to go see one of them. So, and that's 5 years worth. And how did they put it? As each year, I guess, goes by and the events don't come back, that's just better for you, gives you a better chance of not having it again. So that's what I'm keeping my fingers crossed for, 'cause I don't want to go through that shit again.
Smilemoney's got a question for you there, Ed. He wants to know, when you had surgery on your chest, did Bubba, Hornet Fixer's friend Bubba, shave your balls?
What? Oh my god.
Or did you have to pay him extra to do that?
Extra? Oh, man.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, my God.
Apparently, Hornet Fixer has a friend that does shaving.
Inquiring minds want to know, apparently.
They gave me a discount, so I guess you could say I come out pretty even on that.
Well, and and here, just for to let Smallmoney know, the last time I was in the hospital getting stents put in my chest, that one I could feel because the anesthesia didn't take. It was not Bubba, it was Babette, and she was hot.
Oh yeah,
she was a little Georgia girl, fucking tight little. I mean, what?
Oh, she was sticking down like crazy.
No, she was a little thing. She was like 4 foot nothing, and just Georgia as Georgia could be. That's all. The only way I can describe it.
Those are nice.
What?
I love peaches.
Little blonde girl going, Mr. Hill. Yes, we're going to take you down to the operating room. I'm going to be taking care of you today. And I'm like, okay. And we get in the operating room, which is anybody that's been in there. Yeah. It's cold as fuck. So the old turtle action's happening. She goes, Mr. Hill, I got to shave you now. I'm like, well, go ahead. And she started moving stuff. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She laughed and said, not that kind of shaving. But we are going to shave this area right here. And about that time, I felt the and then the fucking the razor going over it. And I'm like, hey. Are we like on a date? What?
Scott points
you
out,
buy me dinner
you
first.
guys go in for any surgical things, just mention Hornet Fixer and get 10% off your ball shaving.
Yeah.
Little Georgia Peach will walk in with a freaking.
There you go.
Wait a minute, is Poco Loco Poco Loco still in the fucking chat room? Because that should be a new shirt at the store here that we're going to set up soon. 10% off ball shaving with hashtag Hornet Fixer.
Now, Cobra wanted you to know that, to tell your buddy there who was talking about negotiating about using the paddles, just tell him that you're going to leave him your Brokeback Mountain collection if he doesn't use the paddles. So,
oh wow!
Hold on. I don't see Cobra. Where the fuck was Cobra? Oh,
you were pissing at that point.
What did you hear it? Because it was a long one, yeah. And deep too.
Did you say long-winded?
It was a long one and deep too.
I thought you said long-winded. I was like, the fuck? He took a long-winded piss. What?
It took a lot out of him.
She was like, yeah, after the stints, I can breathe through my dick now.
You know what? Look, the thing about the Cobra and the Brokeback Mountains and the Grow a Boyfriend thing, you notice that the 2-foot phallic-like gummy worm is, you watch his videos, it's not really there anymore. So my guess is, he ate it. Sure, that's my guess. And he used it for something else, and he doesn't want to show it anymore because it's a little dirty.
And you say ribbed for his pleasure.
Just saying.
It's not ribbed anymore, huh?
I'm just saying. So, Eric,
I was just noticing Mr. Holster. He said that Cobra doesn't have much staying power.
Right, because Cobra came and left Cousin Jimmy, says he doesn't last long. So, Cobra came and left Cousin Jimmy. That's all you need to know about that statement.
Soccer Steve's got a good idea there. When you don't have time to shave it, just torch it.
Well, that's a life hack from the best way to get rid of nasal hairs is just to sniff the bick.
Sniff? Whoa!
Wow! Holy crap! That just wow! You actually said all that in a sentence too, and it really fucked me up. Okay, sniff the bick. What the fuck?
Just sniff the bick. Yeah.
Right now there's a bunch of people heading over to your house right now with the word "bick" hanging off their wanker. And go, here you go, sniff this.
Sniff. Hey, Eric, sniff. Yeah, Steve's on his way over. He wrote "bick" on his dick.
That's right.
Just
hell you doing?
Just to let you know, Eric.
It's a bick. Sniff it. Come on, sniff it.
Bick.
Yeah.
And yes, Poco came back in the room at the wrong time. Yes.
Yeah. Way wrong.
But Cobra's all into it, so.
That's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah. So I'm about drunk enough to go on Amazon. Let's see.
Great. And
what?
Somewhere in the middle of the second hour, we will find out what Jim bought on Amazon while drunk.
Oh my God!
No,
we got factory seconds on condoms by the thousand.
Jim won't find out, but somebody else might.
Oh boy.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too good.
Here's one thing. Speaking of Amazon, and we're getting, not to hijack the show, but I'm going to. But I want to know what Cobra's fucking Amazon history looks like. I really do. Well, let's see what we can. Let's see what we can send to Biff.
Okay.
Let's see.
Here's your next message right here. Hang on.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Well, stop talking. I gotta click on. What the? That's Bubba Lowbuck.
What the hell?
Is that Lowbuck? Is that
It looks like frickin' Bubba. It does look like Bubba.
God damn, that looks like Bubba.
know Bubba. I did not know Bubba listened to this show. Holy crap.
Well, I don't know if Bubba has tattoos on. I don't remember if he has tattoos. But then again, I didn't see Bubba half naked either.
I just don't. Wow, that's really fucked up. Bubba, if that's you.
Bubba, if you're listening to the show, brother, you have got to tell us if that's you or not.
Holy crap.
Jim wants to know so bad if that's really you.
So, Douglas, is that Cobra Burnout's new series? BB guns and ass lube?
Yeah, that's what it is. Because he's got plenty. Because he's too chicken to shit. He was too chicken shit to show that.
He rickrolled your ass.
Yeah, he rickrolled my ass twice.
Hey, whoever sent it to me, I gave a full explanation of its use right off of the box.
Yeah. Jim's, yes, Cobra and Gunwald, yes, Jim's broke, but Jim will spend $30 on a fucking nothing just to send it to Cobra. Yeah, hell yeah. I'll go without fucking internet for 2 days just to send Cobra some fucked up shit. Yes.
Paco says your credit card needs a breathalyzer.
Yes, yes. God damn it.
See, that is an excellent thing. That's exactly what Jim needs. A friend of mine who has had a few run-ins with the law after drinking and driving, and he deserves it. But Jim needs... He logs into Amazon, and a thing pops up, and a tube comes out of his monitor.
Comes out of the monitor. Hey, that's how porn movies start.
and on the top of it says Dick. It says Bick. Mr. Hornet Fixer, please blow into the Bick. Please blow into the Bick.
Blow into the Bick. Oh no, your blood alcohol content is over 0.02. You cannot order anything. Because last time Amazon Prime had a special day, you had like 80,000 packages outside your door. I don't know. It's just.
What, didn't someone put that up on the deplorables? There was like a house.
Yeah.
Looked like 100 and something boxes from
the
Amazon.
Entire front little, whatever the hell it is, the door area was just full over. Said, Jim, did you get drunk again? I'm like, I will have to admit, I have never got that fucking drunk. Now, I have ordered gun parts. I have gotten boxes of gun parts and went, when the fuck did I order this? I'm not going to lie. I've done that.
I remember Half-Ass's picture of the whole porch covered in freaking...
In PSA boxes. Yeah. I remember that one. He got drunker than fuck that night.
I don't even know how
that
many
motherfucker sent a picture
ordered.
like 6 days later. We get a picture like, what the hell?
Like 17 broke
There's
down
like
ARs.
17 PSA boxes on his fucking front porch.
Okay.
That's back when everybody thought Obama was going to take them motherfuckers.
Here's a question for the chat room and for the panel. What is the most expensive thing that you purchased drunk and honestly didn't know about it till the shit showed up? For me,
oh, okay. I was gonna say the most expensive thing I ever bought drunk was knives. But I hey, fuck you.
Yeah, and we all
good cause.
Actually, I think we have a.
John, you're repeating against yourself.
I think we have a podcast of that somewhere.
Yeah, I think we do have a podcast of that somewhere. But it went for a great cause. But I didn't know. Well, Actually, it took a while for me to realize, but then I did remember finally. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I outbid Johnny on that.
That's a lot.
Holy crap!
When 6 people sit in a room and go, "I'll give it 200, I'll give it 250, no, I'll give it 270," and they're all just laughing at you.
Yeah. I'll order my own for $19.95.
Yeah,
but I'm going to order mine for $19. Hold on, John. Here, let me show you a little something. I'm sorry, never mind.
It went to a good cause.
It was $19.95, John. There it is. Sorry.
It went to a good cause.
Yes, it went to a awesome cause. Just hashtag Justin's final mission. Thank you very much, everyone who participates in that.
Indeed.
So Douglas, the most expensive drunk purchase was your wife?
Douglas says my wife a drink. Was that before or after you tied the knot?
Gunwild would be the ex. Okay, now this is much more dramatic than mine. For me, I could have sworn that I put all of the items on my wish list. Instead, it was the one-click button.
Wait, was that the Frankfurt Arsenal?
Yes, all of the wet tumbling stuff. Extra steel pins, the liquid, all of this fucking shit. I was going to save up till I could afford to do it. 2 days later, Chris is like, Christmas for Eric. You got like 5 boxes today. I'm like, really? I'm like, wow.
You said, really?
Who sent me? I was just like all fucking happy. Who sent me this? I mentioned it in a brewery review and someone bought me all this shit. Fuck yeah, awesome. Then I logged into my account and saw that the awesome dude was me.
And then he got quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he didn't say nothing about fucking wet tumbling ever again on his fucking reviews.
Christine's like, so who sent you that?
It was Joel.
That fucking Jim.
That that guy. Blame Jim. Yeah,
Jim shouldn't have.
Yeah. Well, Jim's had that good job. He
Then you forget to call Jim.
Quiet, she's in the room.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forget to call Jim. And go, hey Jim.
Oh.
Yeah.
If Christine calls, say, yeah, you sent me all that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, Christine's so smart. She'll be like,
she just said
she'll be like, I can't believe you sent Eric all those freaking pens and knives. He'll be like, yep, sure did. Fucking liars.
No, because he forgets to tell me, and she goes, "Hey Jim, did you send Eric all this shit? I didn't send him crap. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yep.
Even whether I did or didn't, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. Because hey, you know what's fun? Watching Eric go like this to Christine.
Watch him squirm.
Playing the part of Eric will be Christine.
About?
We're still looking for Eric.
Normal cone of shame.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get something. Poor Shelby, she's like eating her fucking paw. She actually drew blood.
Oh my god!
Did you get her a cast or did you put the cone on?
No, Christine just found a cone of shame, but it's more like a donut. So like she could actually rest on it and it would be like comfortable.
So you
comfort?
So you gave her something that's like a donut, so she'll eat that now, right?
Inflatable dog collar.
Actually, some people that could use that too.
Look at that thing.
All you have to do is go to the airport. You can buy that for $35.95.
You can go to Walmart and buy that in the kids section. That's that stupid donut you blow up around your kid when he hops in the pool.
A couple of guys at work I'd like to put on them.
Oh.
Mr. Holster, we actually did change her diet. We've been giving her Science Diet, and it turns out Science Diet is like one of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the most overrated dog food. So we switched her over to a Blue Buffalo.
Go Simply Nourish.
Simply Nourish?
Yeah, do you go to Pets what store do you go to?
We got PetSmart and Petco.
PetSmart, Simply Nourish. That's what I give Tilly.
Wow, you guys make me feel terrible. Dottie gets gravy.
Oh, gravy train is horrible, dude.
I just buy the 50-pound bag of gravy train, and she just goes,
right.
Thanks very much. I appreciate that.
Sorry, but gravy train's horrible. They got so many fillers in that. It's horrible, dude.
For the shit.
I think this will work.
But hey, here's the thing, John. You're giving her gravy train. Is she fine?
Yeah, she's eating it all of her life.
Have you taken her to the vet? She's fine?
Yeah, she just went to the vet the other day.
Then it works for her.
Yeah, I mean, that's all. Every dog I've had, it's been. I don't know. My father's thing was like, listen.
Let's keep in mind we're talking to a guy whose staple diet is PBR.
Oh my god.
Well, I just want to remind you.
Now, Poco Loco does bring up a good point. The Blue Buffalo sounds like a Brokeback bar.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Just saying.
Eric, what are you scratching? My Blue Buffalo.
All right, you do Google search for Blue Waffle. No, I ain't falling for that. We'll do Blue Buffalo.
Only $12.
There you go. See, right there. Cobra got it.
Looks like a big inflatable.
Put a PBR in every bowl of gravy train. Dog's happy. Dog's happy.
I don't know. Is there different?
Well, and again, Tilly will drink beer. And when I drank beer, I don't give her whiskey or any of that shit. But when I have a beer, she'll be all over me until I give her some of it. So,
see, now I do gravy train the way they used to do it in the commercial. That's the way I've always
with the
done
water.
It.
Yeah.
I get warm water. I sit down right by there. I pour it. I mean, she is like, I fucking love you. I love you. You are the most incredible motherfucker on the planet. And when a dog acts like that, you're like, mix it up for him. She sits down. She tears that shit up. I mean, literally rips right through it. And you're like, okay, I think she liked it.
Again, if she's healthy, that's fine.
Oh, yeah. She's a fat little sausage.
I'm just, part of that whole millennial thing,
Cobra says that you moisten your gravy train with PBRs.
Yep, she gets PBR. She loves PBR. Dottie loves PBR. She thinks it's the greatest thing in the whole wide world.
Peanut butter does not make Tilly. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything.
I'm not going to justify that comment with an answer.
Right. I'm not going to put I'm not going to lay out all the facts.
She doesn't get. Never mind. Yes, Ed's still with us. He's sitting there laughing his ass off. Ed, say hello to everyone in the chat room, Ed.
Do what?
Say hello to the chat room, Ed.
Yeah, I did earlier. Hello, everyone in the chat room.
So,
how are you?
Ed, you have a dog, correct?
I did. She passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you saw her.
Yeah, just before you got Tilly. She was a pit bull too.
Oh my God, dude, that's like been for years, dude. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You need to get another dog. You need to adopt you need to rescue a dog, Ed. That'll help you out, buddy.
How about a nice Jack Russell?
Come on, drive up to Minnesota and get Shelby.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Say hi.
Yeah.
Look at.
I didn't want to go through.
No, I don't know who said their dogs look like their owners, but that poor fucking dog. I'm so sorry.
See, I'm a fucking mutt. I'm just a
and I am so sorry. You look like John Solar.
Oh my God.
So I guess after that comment, Wednesday night show is canceled.
Yeah, well, and I was going to quit anyway.
Tell him.
Look, it's Jim.
Tell him.
Hey.
Hey.
Jim.
Hello, guys. Jim.
Do the whole, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Shut the fuck up.
Dottie, Jim's a squirrel.
Squirrel.
He's a squirrel. He's a fucking squirrel. He's a goddamn squirrel. Oh my God, he's a squirrel.
Oh my God,
what the fuck? He's a squirrel.
Oh,
hey, Eric. Is that your show? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I gotta measure the dog's neck.
All right. Right.
Well, then pull your pants up. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's got the donut wrapped around himself. Right
you all, hey, everybody in the chat room, you should feel lucky that you can't see what we're seeing right now. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
And so,
Joey, have you ever seen anything like that, Joey?
Not since I looked at my own pants.
Oh my, what?
What the?
There you go.
Oh my God. So to everybody in the chat room, because Eric's out doing whatever the fuck he's doing. Gunwild's got plumber crack. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh God. Plumber crack.
Pocoloco's dog left him
for somebody
for someone else. Yeah. So, sorry about your damn luck. Smile Money, yes, he doesn't look up. What? No, hey, I looked away, Smile Money. You just couldn't see it. I can't tell you anything other than that, everybody.
That's about it.
So Ed,
yeah,
cancer aside, let's talk about dogs, or cats, or any other animals that you might. What is your favorite pet?
Let's see.
Pit bull.
Pit bulls? Oh, cool. So you want Tilly because she's a pain in my ass. Hey, I'll trade you Tilly for Mary Lou.
There you go.
Don't ask Joey that question. He'll tell you it's a shave.
Right, Joey.
Joey wants a shaved gerbil.
No, I don't even want to know.
Joey, what's your favorite pet? My shaved gerbil.
Shaved gerbil.
Wait a minute. Now, Mr. Holster says dogs with pointed ears are the smartest. Look, I'm not. I don't cut dogs' ears. Now, I grew up.
I'm not a fan.
I will admit, I grew up. My grandfather on our farm. My grandfather had Doberman Pinschers as far back as I can remember, and all of them with the pointy ears. They didn't have the floppy ears. And best damn dogs I've ever known. I ain't kidding you. They were there the whole time, and then when I got old enough, the last Doberman Pinscher passed. He got a German Shepherd, which surprised the fuck out of the entire family. But the German Shepherd, she outlasted actually pretty much my grandfather and my grandmother. And when my grandfather passed in 1982, my grandmother passed in 2003. Like literally 1 week after my grandmother passed, he just laid down and went to meet him. So I was like, wow. So yeah, I agree with the pointy-eared dogs, but I don't have one. But Tilly is the bomb. I'm not gonna lie, she's everything to me. So just like Shelby's everything to Mr. and Mrs. Bomey. I love Shelby. She sure stay with, like when I go up to Eric's house, Shelby will come into the room and then until I start snoring, and then she gets the fuck out. Yeah, she will. She'll leave and then she'll poop in front of my door. So, hey, asshole, you're too loud. I'm leaving you a present. So, yeah.
I think the funniest thing is that one year when we had the Shitapalooza and Jerry got into his rental car to leave, and Shelby gets right in there with
Yeah,
him.
she jumped in the car. She jumped in the car like, hey, where are we going?
The look on Shelby's face was like, it's like, dude, let's drive.
Yeah, she sat like in the middle console, like, let's go.
You drive, I'll navigate.
Right.
See you, Steve.
Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Later.
Steve's prostitute just showed
Bye,
up too.
So David, let's see. David got a prostitute. Steve's getting a prostitute. Well, hell, I'm going to make a phone
Why
call.
isn't Jim getting one?
Jim doesn't have any money. Jim's broke. Jim needs to buy a 5-foot gummy worm for fucking Biff.
Jim has to barter for his hooker.
Or for McFly. Excuse me, I'm Biff McFly.
So Mr. Holster, eating hot peppers is a very good thing, I would take it.
Apparently so.
I was not only is it good for different types of cancer, but the doctor had told me that there's certain kinds of peppers and stuff and spices that help with inflammation also.
Well, I've been told that hot peppers they help with a lot of things health wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like hot peppers.
Yeah.
I don't know how sometimes you're sharing on fire for the stuff that you eat.
Like tonight.
Do.
Like,
tonight.
Tonight was
Fuck on Route 1. I mean, what?
What?
It says that chili peppers contain cynipic acid and ferulic acid, which may reduce inflammation and lead to a healthier aging.
Mm.
Rich are in cure keratin and cyptic acids, as well as the other antioxidants with anti-inflammatory effects. You notice that you don't have to do hot peppers, though. See, Eric, when you're eating Carolina Reapers, it's just freaking your ass up. That's all it's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Eric's like, I'm sorry.
I feel better when I do.
If a little piece of vegetable rips you a new asshole, it's not doing you any good.
No. There's no.
Oh, you mean the joints getting caught on fire?
Yeah.
Right. If you have to wear gloves to slice a piece of pepper and put it in your food, it's not doing you any good.
He gets to the bathroom in the morning. Christine hands him the mopping gloves. Don't forget these.
Right?
You don't want to touch that.
If you saw Mark's pictures on the deplorables, the Carolina Reaper ate through rubber gloves.
Yes, it ate through his nitrate gloves, and I'm like,
No.
my question is to you, spicy motherfuckers, because Jim doesn't do that. Is if it eats through a nitrate glove, why the fuck are you putting it in your body?
Okay, the person who's sending me the dick pics. Okay, that's like okay, all right. No, don't need any more of those.
Yeah, we don't want to see those.
Not me.
Yeah, we don't want to see those.
I'm assuming they're for Chris. I'm assuming they're for Christine because you're probably not just sending.
But I was
no. Hey, Christine, you know who sends you those pics, right?
What?
You know who sends you those pics, right?
What pics?
The dick pics.
No, I don't know who's sending them.
Boomy.
Well, it says
They
FIXER.
weren't signed and returned.
No, it does not. You asshole.
No, it does.
No, it does. What?
Uh-oh.
Yes, Coke cleans battery. Yes, Douglas Walter's correct. Coke cleans battery connectors. I actually, in the Navy, we would get the old school cans of Coke and put them on stainless and brass and stuff to clean the corrosion off of it on the ship.
It'll do the bumper, the actual chromed bumper on an F-150. I've done it.
Downtown Minneapolis, bad part of the hood. I cut your ass.
Yep.
So,
What's going on over there? It's not hot that comes out of capsaicin. It's just a natural reaction, the human body's reaction to the Scovilles of the pepper.
Wow, you used all those words in a sentence too.
Yeah. Yeah, Jim's not as dumb as he looks. Oh,
Jim gets smarter the more whiskey he drinks.
Oh my god, he formulated.
oh my God, he might actually have an education.
Yeah. I saw him stand up straight yesterday. I was blown the fuck away.
He doesn't just drag his knuckles on the ground anymore.
Oh my god.
Jim's the first person in his family to have a neck.
And it's still red though.
Oh, Jesus.
Jim was the first person to go to college. Then he left.
And then he left.
I guess we'll have to see if the hot peppers are very, very negative on cancer. Then, if you follow me, I should not have any more cancer.
Yeah, but if the doctor goes, you know what, you're totally cancer free. Yeah, we're gonna be removing the 6 feet of bowel out of you.
Hey, Eric, I've got good news and bad news for you. You're cancer free, and but yet all those fucking reapers and penis peppers, because especially the penis peppers that you ate, we're gonna have to take out like 7 feet of your intestines.
But on another good note,
and you're gonna have to shit in a bag.
You can get that watch now because you'll be lighter than you were before.
Yes, yeah, you'll be lighter, and you're going to have to shit in a bag for about the next 10 years. So there you go.
Yes.
Bill Cosby bag.
A quick public service announcement: do not open anything from Wade. Wade's Facebook account got hacked.
Oh yeah, I think
is
he
that
just,
why?
I think
Yeah,
I think he just sent it to me.
Yeah, because he kept sending me, "Hey Jim, you got hacked," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
He sent me something saying, "Hey Joey, this is you," and it was like a YouTube.
Yeah, he said, "Jim, this is you." I said, "Well, just James, not Jim." So, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So yeah, I think he's hacked, and that might even hack us in the process. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with that shit.
That asshole. I mean, not Wade, the dickhead that did that shit.
I'd just go in and change your password. You don't have to start over.
Well, a lot of times what happens is you get an email and you're not actually hacked. They're just sending out shit via you. You can go back and delete all your past stuff, and it'll usually fix it.
And that's what I'm doing, because I didn't get a fucking Facebook. God. I'm seriously about done with this shit.
But Wade, you if you go back into your system, delete all of those things you have that were open, because you've obviously got something open.
Can I delete all this?
It'll be in your
on a computer I can't do that. On my phone I can't.
Everything up until this one.
Gone Wild. Let's see. I'm trying to scan back a little bit. Yes, Coke cleans battery post. Yes, and that's why I don't drink Coke. Well, hey, I don't drink Coke. I snort it. What?
Not to worry.
What?
Say what?
So what? I don't know about it.
Something that you said, I don't think you can delete.
So Smile Money says moderation. Eric hasn't mastered that yet. Well, Eric's not the only one in this group that hasn't mastered that yet. That's why I'm drinking out of a big ass dick.
I will keep on trying.
But being on the good note, Dacian is something that Eric has mastered.
But going back to
yes, master. Yes. He's mastered Dacian, yes.
They do say that it is that peppers are good for you because it increases your circulation.
You are aware this is your show, right?
And digestion. It helps prevent certain cancers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So circulation helps prevent certain cancers. I want to know if I heard that correctly.
No, I was just saying to him that I was looking at the peppers because John was mentioning that word, the big long one that goes on forever and I cannot pronounce.
Capsaicin?
Capsaicin?
Yeah, they were saying that it helps increase circulation, it helps lower cholesterol, improves digestion, and may help prevent cancer. They're doing research currently on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but Eric putting penis peppers on his omelet at the fucking Waffle House.
Oh my god!
I don't think that justifies that. I really don't know if that's what they're talking about.
He brings us peppers. I swear everywhere when we go to restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the picture. Who was it on Facebook that put the picture up? I think I found Eric's grandfather. He's got fucking hot sauce.
Yeah, holstered.
And a what?
He's got
hot sauce in a holster.
Oh.
I mean, literally, he's like open carrying a fucking Tabasco. I don't know, which isn't hot sauce, but you know, hey.
Where was it that time that we were there at the restaurant where you were pulling out your pepper?
Whoa! We don't want to know what he was pulling out.
No, hold on. Was he getting ready for another one of those big picks?
What was it that you keep in the little jar?
Carolina Reaper.
Okay. Because when the waitress came to the table and she was putting her food down and you pulled that out, she just kind of looked at you funny. She's like, "What's in that little container?" Remember? And then you asked her if she wanted some, and then she said, "No, thank you."
Oh my god! I cannot believe you just did all that in a row and you didn't catch any of that.
Well, yes.
The waitress walked over and said, "What's in that?" It says Carolina Reaper. And Eric asked her.
It says Carolina Reaper. And we're in. Hold on. It says Carolina Reaper, but we're in Minnesota, so guess what?
What's in the little container?
We're not getting satisfied in Minnesota.
You want some? No, I'm good.
Why did this go sexual all of a sudden?
Well, let's see. There was a lady who came in and started saying all
and we know
everything goes sexual.
And we know that it goes. Exactly, we're off the shitters. There we go.
You see that? She just held her thumb and her finger. She goes, "It's a little." Go ahead.
It's a short.
It's Pinito. Short. There you go. Poquito.
So Eric, Poquito. Yeah, Poquito.
Mas Poquito.
Mas Poquito.
Yeah, that's right, Jim. That's right, Jim. It's so small you won't even notice it in your ass.
Yeah, well, hey, look, I can take the pain if you can stand the smell of shit.
Oh my God.
Do with the shitter.
Whoa.
Don't say anything about showers.
TMI.
That's it. I'm out.
Hold on.
Tip your waiter. Hold on.
Someone said
That's
shitter
it.
and you're
I'm
saying
out.
TMI?
Tip your waiters and waitresses. I'll be here all week. Try the veal.
Try the veal.
You say shitter and Christine's like, TMI.
I know,
Are you freaking kidding me? That's like your lead-in. That's your lead-in.
Shitter. Like, it was going in, not out. It's exit only. La, 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 la. I don't want to
Thank you. That's why I have a Nexus sign on my toilet.
In the bush. In the bush.
Oh boy.
Or in this case, in the toilet.
Here we go again.
Joey's in there. I swear to God,
bush.
Joey and Ed are looking at us like, what the fuck are we doing?
Look over and fucking Ed is like tossing the top of a fucking vodka bottle over his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm fucking done.
Did you ever take
Wait a minute, hold on.
penis peppers into a restaurant?
Who's
right? That? Penis peppers into a restaurant. That's Eric.
To go bottle.
Yeah.
So Eric's in Duluth and he's in the Umpty Squat fucking restaurant and he pulls out penis peppers. Then all of a sudden, all these pink pussy hat wearing motherfuckers are going, "Smell chauvinist, smell chauvinist," and he's like, and then he's got to eat his omelet and fucking, he's getting harassed eating an omelet. It's just eggs, sausage, and bacon and fucking. Oh my God!
Hot sauce is also, or hot peppers are also supposed to be good for your heart.
Yeah, you keep doing that. I'm not going to do no.
His mom, when he said I heart call.
As a right, and I heart has. And speaking of a heart patient, I'm not eating those fucking hot peppers.
Yeah,
because I don't want to fucking die.
Wait, Jim.
No, I don't want to fucking die.
you can take cayenne in the form of a pill and not experience the heat. I'm not sure about the butt, but for sure not in the mouth.
I'll bet that's what you say to all the guys.
In the mouth.
I'm done. I
We went from in the bush to in the mouth.
in the bush,
In the
in the
butt.
mouth, in the butt.
butt.
What the fuck?
Well, he's not sure about the butt, but
I don't know how good it feels.
how
So Eric,
podcast was that?
Eric,
Tim.
I have a little suggestion for you. Next time
Yeah.
you think of something like that, don't fucking open your mouth.
See, these things may sound good in your head, but when they come out of your mouth,
You
not
can
so
take a
much.
little Frank's
Yeah,
Red
now,
Hot.
see,
Take a little
I'm with
Frank's
Joey
Red
on
Hot.
this. I'm with Joey on this, not so much. Yeah.
It's not like Frank's Red Hot. You can't put that shit on
Okay.
everything.
Frank,
Okay.
it's not Frank's Red Hot. Yeah, no.
Only because it's being conversed upon in the chat room. I listened to, at least between, but it was interrupted by the top of the hour news, but Collins, her speech leading up to the Kavanaugh thing. So you guys are talking about that, and I think even, I guess, a libtard is never going to acknowledge what she said, but I thought she had a very well thought out explanation as to why she is 100% supporting Brett Kavanaugh.
I was worried about her first too, because of course that's my senator, and I'm not very happy with her. But
Well, no, and I
was happy
gotta
to
be
see
honest.
this go.
No, I will be honest. I wasn't worried about your senator, John. I was worried about the Alaska senator, and guess what? She fucking showed her true colors. Even Manchin in Virginia said, or West Virginia went, yeah, I believe it. So I'm like, look, this is, since we opened this fucking Pandora's box, this has all been a fucking huge-ass fucking piece of shit, sham, shinola, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's horse shit is what it is. Now, Ed, let me ask you a question. You're the guest tonight. Ed, let me ask you a question. Do you, when you were in 1982, you were in high school? No, you were out of high school.
Yeah.
Okay, you were in the Air Force yet or no?
Right. Yeah, I was in the Air Force.
You were in the Air Force in 82. Now, let me ask you a question. You can answer or no. It's fine. But I was getting ready to go in the Navy. I was signed up but not in active duty yet. But in 1982, at 17, 18, 19 years of age, we were worried about was what? Getting laid.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much,
right?
yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Oh yeah.
Just like millions upon millions and billions of teenagers around the world at the same fucking time, the same fucking year. We were drinking beer, smoking whatever, we were boffing, which that ain't fucking flatulence. That's fucking. I'm here to tell you. And we were throwing ice cubes at everybody, drinking red Solo cups out of a fucking keg in 1982. I'm just saying. Come on, people, give us a break. You have senators and media personnel and celebrity, whatever, if you want to call them celebrities, that have done much worse and have proof that they've done much worse than this. And these assholes are making this into a political circus, and that's all it is. Do you agree, Ed?
I agree very much. Yes,
and that's all it is. This gentleman, Kavanaugh, is a phenomenal judge. He's been on how many courts? He was put on a appeals court by a president of the United States. So how the fuck is he just this evil incarnate all of a sudden? It's not.
It's not liberal.
Again, well, yes, and again, it's all part of the liberal circus. But what I'm getting at is that the whole guilty until proven innocent thing. It's just not who we are now. And I'll stop because I don't want to take over. I'm not trying to take over the show, and I'm not trying to turn it political here.
Let me ask you this, Jim. The media was dogging Trump because he made fun of Christine Ford. Where did this happen? I don't know. When did it happen? I don't know. And the thing is she got up there and said the same thing. Truth hurts.
Right.
Truth hurts. She had
I agree, Ed.
Ammo at all. And then
see, here's the thing. For people to say don't make fun of her, she got up in front of the entire world in a Senate hearing and acted like she was 12 years old.
That was terrible.
The voice and everything else. And I saw a video. Matter of fact, today I saw a video on I want to say it was Facebook or Twitter, and of a woman, not Ford, but a woman who sounded exactly like Ford during her testimony. She said, "I'm a grown woman of 52 years old, and I sound like I'm 12." And I'm like, "Wow, that just puts it in perspective now, doesn't it?"
Yeah.
Look, they paid her to whether it was directly or through her GoFundMe's or whatever. She got $1.7 million off the 5 or 6 GoFundMe accounts that she had. $1.7 million. That should scare all of the like-minded individuals who will or are listening to this podcast. Because here's why. Because that many motherfuckers that contributed money to her GoFundMe's are going to vote in November.
Yeah.
So I guess the long-winded fucking thing I'm doing here and taking over Eric's show is that we have to get out here and vote against these entire, whether you like the Republican or Libertarian or whatever party that you think has a shot at November. No, and I know, and I have some YouTube / Facebook / Twitter / friends that are libertarian, and they are hardcore libertarian, and I love them for that. But if they cast their vote for someone who doesn't have a chance at winning the election, I mean, it has no chance whatsoever. Just like the Libertarian or the Green Party, for the last presidential election. If you cast your vote for that person, I understand that you're voting your heart. I understand that. But you're not helping the country.
Right.
Think big picture. I'm going to vote for Governor Rick Scott of Florida, who's running for Senate now because he can't run for governor again. I'm going to vote for him over Nelson here in Florida. Just for example, I don't agree with Rick Scott's policies. I think he's a rhino in disguise. I just want Nelson the fuck out of there. You see where I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So my thing is that you live in Illinois. Do you have anything like that?
I think other than Dick Durbin, just about everybody that's going to be running again is all Democrats.
Well, okay. That says a lot there. His first name's Dick and his last name's Durbin.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is this, Ed, you don't have a whole lot. I feel sorry for you. And not in a bad way, but in a sympathetic way. Hello, Jules.
Hello, y'all.
See, we love Jules. Everybody loves Jules.
Oh, so sweet.
But
Ladies and gentlemen,
Miss
Jules.
Yes, Miss Jules.
Yeah.
Thank everybody in the chat room. I wish you could see the video. Miss Jules is live and on the air.
Hello.
But no, and I feel sorry for you guys in Illinois just for the fact that you don't have a prayer's chance in hell of getting any representation that helps like-minded individuals like all of us in your state, and it just burns my ass. That's not how this country is supposed to run. And again, I'm getting way too deep with that, but you know,
this is a crooked state.
Yeah. No
yes,
shit.
yes, Jules, you are absolutely correct.
And it's a broke state.
Well, don't come to Florida, because if that asshole Gilliam gets in charge, he's going to make this Cali, Florida.
Florida?
Oh my God!
And if he does, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. If he says that, I don't care how deep in debt I have to go. I'm getting the fuck out of the state and going somewhere else.
Let's all move to Tennessee.
I just see Tennessee's where I want to go, but Tennessee doesn't have what I do for a living. Texas, San Antonio is about the only place I can go unless they go liberal too. So.
Oh, you just say it on here.
Oh.
Hi, Jolson.
Hi, Jolson.
So you got Jules, you got Jolson, you got Small Money, you got hold on. I am not broken. Oh my God, I hate fucking Small Money. I really do.
Idaho, Jim.
Idaho. Idaho.
Can you imagine that? Idaho? What the hell is there in Idaho?
Now what I'm going to tell you is I would have no problem moving out the only problem I have with Idaho, Pocoloco, is it's fucking cold as shit.
No, it's not. It's not that bad.
Marty used to live
there. Marty lived in Boise.
Really? Idaho gets feet of snow. I don't want to hear that shit.
An ice storm.
I got family in Meridian.
We've already had snow here.
Yeah, hey. Nobody, this is your show. Nobody asked you nothing.
I'll be quiet. I'm sorry.
Hello, Erica.
Ooh,
and it all comes out now.
That's a term of endearment.
Hold on. No, hold on. She meant it as sarcastic as it can be. And yes, we took it that way. So, Christine, we know Christine can hear you. Christine is in the background.
Hello, Christine.
Oh, see, Paco's not that far from Meridian. He's not that far from me. I got family up there.
So really. You don't get like feet of snow in the winter. You don't get like below zero in the winter.
No, that gets cold and they get snow, but it's not
what you think.
Not like Minnesota.
Really?
Not like Maine.
Okay.
It's not blistering cold. It's cold, but not blistering.
But remember, it's pretty much you're heading past that line now. You're getting more towards the west there. It's not as bad.
Yeah, as bad. Motherfuckers, I've been living in Florida for 35 years.
Jim, if it gets below 60,
I'm cold.
If it gets below 60,
it gets to 60, I'm still wearing shorts.
Jim's got a park
Hey,
on.
if it gets to 60, I got a parka and fucking boots on.
See me, if it gets to 60.
Oh, but yeah, Smile Money.
It's a shorts and t-shirt going, yes.
It's a dry snow.
Hey, Smile Money. It's a dry snow. Okay, Smile Money wins the fucking comment of the night.
It's like a dry heat, but colder.
It's like a dry snow.
It's like a dry.
And I will adapt, Biff. Fuck off.
Hey, Jim Bob, do you have beaches in Florida?
No, I don't. We're surrounded by ocean. I don't have any beaches. I don't. It's not Guam. Jules, it's not like Guam. I'm surrounded by ocean. I don't have beaches. I don't want that thing.
No blue water.
She's going to kick my ass. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Next time I see Jules, she's going to come up. She's going to come up with a big hug. Oh, Jim! Pow! And beat my ass.
You remember that time he asked that?
Man, you remember that, Eric? You remember that locked and loaded? I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to fuck your shit up.
Head or gut?
Yeah. Head or gut? Which one you want?
She'll say
Balls.
that.
Give me
She's holding your ear.
Balls.
As she's holding your ear like this and ripping it off your head.
Wait, she's going to say head or stomach. Head or stomach. I'm going to say balls. Balls. Hit me in the balls.
Our grandson is in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where at?
Special one.
Yeah.
What?
Herbert Field. Herbert
Oh yeah.
Field.
Oh yeah. That's I know where that is.
You do?
Yeah.
That should be just east of you, isn't it?
It's a little east, a little south.
West.
Just or which? Yeah, east, west. Sorry.
Yeah.
About a 20 minutes drive?
Oh no. It's a little longer than that. Yeah.
More than that? My
Herbert's
poor boy doesn't eat.
over an. I'd say from me, depending on the roads, Herbert's over an hour from me.
Well, that's not far. An hour.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not far. I'm just saying it's just over an hour. I'm talking driving by the roads, hour and a half, 2 hours. So yeah.
We should go visit, but he's not far.
Yeah.
Jolson,
Well, it depends.
Jolson wants her to know that Jim loves it when you stomp on his cubes.
Yeah. What? All right, hold
Jolson
on.
wants Jules to know that Jim loves it when you stomp on his cubes.
Let me scroll back. Oh my God! Look at that shit. So Jules, I live on Penis Ula.
All right, goodbye, penis.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just quoting what they're saying.
You realize Jules just said you're a dick, right?
No, hey, it wasn't me. Ed, tell her that was not me. That was Smile Money. She needs to hate Smile Money. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah. Jim needs the humidity. He can't survive without it. Jim loves it when you stomp on his cubes. Wow, you guys are mean, man. Jim has his Fabio fans. Well, I have to have the fan blowing my hair, and I know. 35
dramatic music.
Yeah, and the fuck off, Eric. I'm sorry. Is this your show?
No, I'm just watching some midget
Yeah,
porn.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to my life. So I'm 35 to 55 minutes from the beach, which is actually pretty true there, Jolson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Eric comes down here with Christine. Eric's going to stay at the house. Christine and I are going to go to the beach. Fuck Eric. We don't care. Because only two of us can fit in a mini. Eric's fucking ass out.
Oh
boy.
See, he said great. Yeah, but Eric, I'll leave the I'll leave the gun room unlocked so you can go in there and just like roll into goodness,
Yeah. So when you like a week later, you're gonna go, what the?
It's all sticky. What the fuck?
Goodness.
What the?
I personally lubed every single one of them.
Now I gotta clean all these fucking things. Jesus, he came in the 10 millimeter.
Again.
More than once. Oh my God! And the magazine.
The barrel is plugged.
What is this yellow fucking stain all over my guns?
Oh God.
Oh Jesus.
So, John Solar, it's 10:49.
Wrong. Are you going to count down to 3 again?
No. Shut the fuck up, Joey. Hashtag. See, I don't have to say anything else. There you go. And, like the whole room, everything got silenced. Like, he's going to say, shut the fuck up.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. And I teased him. I know, I teased him. That was awesome. Hey, did y'all come?
You're sphincter with that one.
Okay.
Penis Ula, is that like a gay man's receptacle? I wouldn't know. Ask Eric. That's his. Matt Davis. Welcome to Matt Davis. Welcome to the show. I have no idea Matt. Who you are, and it's
yeah. Sorry about everything you're about to experience.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Oh my goodness!
You chose to listen to this shit.
Seattle has beaches. beaches. But who the fuck wants to see them and it's always raining? Well, that's funny. I gotta admit, all the times I went to, I actually worked on Whidbey Island, which is 2 hours north of Seattle. But all the different, I was up there, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 times. We only got rained out, if you will, one time. Every other time the weather was gorgeous. The mountains had, the volcanoes, the mountains, the range had snow. It was awesome. You go up there, throw snowballs at each other, and say, "All right, fuck this. Let's go back down where it's warm." That kind of thing. So. It's your show, asshole.
Oh, baby.
No, it's Ed's show.
Yes, that's very much.
I love how Jim says asshole, and Ed's like, "Oh, baby."
Well,
yeah, I know, right?
My family was stationed in Washington State, Tacoma, or McCord. I think they call it McCord-Lewis now, some joint crap they call these bases now.
I was only there one time, and that was Yakima Firing Range.
Really?
I hated that.
Yakima. Did you really say Yakima Firing?
No, why? Yakima Firing Range.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Yakima, doesn't matter to me.
Yakima. How much? $5.
$5. Go to Yakima. $5. Seattle, no, actually, I have to disagree with Mr. Holster in the chat room. Seattle is worse than Minneapolis. Now, on some things, yes, but most of the things, no. Seattle is not little Somalia. That's all I have to say about that.
But Seattle's the town. They keep our town weird, and they're all freaks. It seems like they're all.
Well, no,
if they're into being weird.
Well, like I said, I worked in Whidbey Island a lot when I was working on at my last gig, and I'd fly into Seattle, and we'd have to drive up come out of the airport, drive up I-5, and go to Whidbey Island, and you'd see these tent cities and all these, every overpass, any off ramp, on ramp, whatever. It was just nothing but tents and people, homeless people, just living on the side of the fucking highway. And I-5 and up around Seattle is 6-7 lanes each side. It's huge compared to here in Jacksonville. If I get 3-4 lanes, I'm like, holy crap, we're big time now. These guys got 6, 7, 8 lanes each way, and it's a parking lot no matter what time of the day it is.
Yeah.
Damn, it's like LA.
So it's horrible. Oh yeah, I-5's horrible. Dude, horrible. I don't give a shit what side of the West Coast you are on. I-5's horrible. So, but I get that, hey, homeless, everybody comes to Seattle because it's a sanctuary city. They give free shit. They give this, they give that, and everything else. I understand that. I don't agree with it. I understand it. But as far as, everything else, I'm like, oh my God, why? What the fuck?
Vegas, baby.
Well, yeah.
Can you see Jim in Maine after the first snowstorm? He gets out there with 6 feet on top of the car. I quit. That's it. I quit.
Yeah. Well, no. Hey, Jim. Look.
I can't even find my fucking car.
Jim retired out of the Navy in 2003. I moved back to Ohio, where I grew up. All right, and I went back to Ohio from 2003. I got back there end of June, July of 2003. I spent 2003, 2004, 2005 in Ohio. Christmas Eve, 2005. I was working with my brother at my job. I helped him with his business. We were doing a OPW. Okay, if you ever pump gas into your car, that's an OPW nozzle. So that's what they make at OPW in Cincinnati. So we were doing we were the janitorial service for them. So they take the entire week off at Christmas. So we go in there New Year's Eve. We're going to do their carpets. We're going to do their floors. We're going to re-wax, clean, all this, everything. We got there at 9 o'clock in the morning. It was just, overcast, maybe a touch, just a bit of snow here and there, whatever. 11 o'clock that night, we finish OPW. We come out, there's 2 feet of fucking snow on the ground. All right? We load all the equipment back up into the truck. Or the other guy we had working with us, he's in a Jeep. He just takes off, does donuts, and then hauls ass. Me and my brother, who owns the company, we're in his box truck. We drive back to our shop, which is an hour, about a half hour away. Now, on normal roads. Now, this is Christmas Eve, 2005. We leave OPW about 10:30, 10:45, something like that. We get back to his shop at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. By the time I get back to my apartment in Harrison, Ohio, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. He gets home after going up the mountain in the truck. It's 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. We take literally, we have 3.5 feet of snow on the ground. By the time I got home, by the time he gets home, there's 4 feet of snow on the ground. We can't move. Literally, the entire city, state, everything. Ohio, where Harrison, Ohio is, and anybody that knows that, is in the tri-state area. It's right there in the corner where Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky meet. Nothing moved for 3 days. Nothing. I finally get my work van that I was driving at the time shoveled out, and the snowplows come back and covered it back up.
Deal with that.
I didn't go to work for 4.5 days. I called my brother up and said, "Fuck this! I'm going back to Florida."
Fuck this.
Fuck that shit.
So yeah, I don't do well in snow and cold. Sorry, long drawn out story, but Jesus,
God damn it!
Right.
Oh yeah, we've had our fair share. I mean, in 24 hours, our record is 48 inches of snow. And since I'm not married to the hooker I used to be married to, we knew it was going to be bad, and I started giving the bullshit stories of I had to finish this up before I could get on the road to get home, where in fact is early in the morning we went to the liquor store, bought vodka, whiskey, and a whole bunch of beer, and planned man night. Nope, I never made it home.
Okay, man night doesn't sound very good, dude. I know in your head that sounded like a real macho thing.
Non-white night.
Kiss the lips, no good.
So, and everybody listening to your show, when you say man night, that's homo. I'm sorry, that's just full homo.
That was guys hanging out. I mean, it's like we weren't sucking.
Oh yeah,
dick.
sure.
I mean, whatever happened. I mean, it was.
Yeah, hey, don't tell, don't ask, don't tell.
I mean, whatever happened during the megastorm stayed in the
megathon. He said the megathon. So to answer Smile Money's question, can we just move to those old nuclear testing military bases? I'm all for that. I would love to live in a silo. I would absolutely love to move all of us to what we used to call Guntown. I would love if they put a group of silos, or, that whole area, if you will, for sale. We could all buy that and move in there, and we all had our own silo. We had our own area, and we could have Guntown.
Have you ever actually seen that, Jim?
Yes.
Yes,
actually,
fucking right, man. I was watching a show called something like Awesome Homes, and this dude, the big cement slab still worked. So he would like flip a switch and the light would come in and the fresh air. But yeah, I mean, yeah, okay.
Believe it or not, there's some of those are still in Indiana. I actually know, or through my brother, my family, whatever. But a friend of the family of the family of the family bought a old test site or a missile site and lives in that motherfucker in Indiana. I mean, southwest Indiana, but Indiana. And my brother visited. He said, Jim, you can't believe how cool this is. I'm like, you motherfuckers. I said, God damn. I would love to have that. Me personally, like Eric was saying, you own a bunker, for example, if you will, everyone listening. For example, you buy a bunker, you fix it up, you put all your amenities in there, blah, 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 whatever. But here's the thing. I'm not worried about a nuclear war. I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about that.
Zombies. That's what I'm worried
about.
Well,
zombies. I'm worried about zombies. Well, zombies / liberals. I'm worried about those.
Same thing.
What about liberal
think
zombies?
about it. Liberal zombies are the worst. Oh my God, they're the worst. But anyway, what I'm getting
double brainless.
I want to eat free brains.
Well, yeah. Well, how do you get double brainless? If you're brainless, how do you do double?
Vote Democratic.
Okay, you're really just not helping out here. just not.
Oh, go ahead.
Ed, let me ask you a question, Ed. If we all could buy, say, defunct missile silos, would you be in with us?
Oh, hell yeah. Probably have to go through the GSA.
Do the what?
The Government Service Government Accounting Service. I'm sorry, GAO.
Well, you're thinking way too deep on this, Ed. My whole thing is if they put it on sale, we can buy it. You get where I'm going with that, right? I mean, they do that.
One guy in Missouri bought one. He got it all decked out and everything, and I think he bought it for like $140,000, which is nothing.
Right, and that's what I'm talking about. If they open up all these, say this section, this XYZ section of the former defense missile system, you can buy these silos. All of us buy these.
Yeah,
we buy the entire section in this grid block. Me, you, Eric, John, blah, blah, blah. Everybody, Smile Money, Douglas, Poco Loco, everybody in the chat room. We all buy these. I think it would work. I mean, we could be on our own system. Seriously, think about it.
Fuck, generator, shooting range.
Right. We put up our own, we put up wind, we put up solar, we put up everything. We could be on our own grid. Fuck everybody else.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
All right.
Yep.
Eric, time check, buddy.
It's
Good night, y'all.
Oh, geez.
and there it is.
Bye, Jules.
Bye.
Seriously, guys, thank everybody. Ed, thanks for being here. John,
Thanks
for making this happen. Joey, Jim, Christine, who's in the other room. She's watching Vegas. You guys in the chat room always make it interesting. Matt, Douglas, Poco, Smile Money, Gunwild, everybody that's who's all here
night,
yet?
Night, Jolson.
Mr. Holster. I know Jolson's out there listening. He's sending me pictures of good beer and bad beers.
And fuck Gober, he ain't coming in. He knows too much. Yeah, we're not going to invite the guy that knows everything about fucking nuclear fucking weapons, fucking silos. Yes, of course, Cobra could be there. He's the one that knows all the ins and outs of these things.
Yeah, we have to have a maintenance guy.
Hell yeah.
What if that still works? It could.
Well, you say maintenance guy, I say janitor. He's cleaning the toilets.
Oh my God.
Pushing a button.
If he's doing the toilets, make sure he brings his radioactive isotoners.
Isotoners.
Okay,
Putting a
guys.
button is about to occur.
As always, thanks everybody for being here, and we will see you next week. John Solar is pressing the button.
Wait, is he pressing it now?
Well, I don't know. We should
it really?
We should assume that he didn't press the button and just keep on talking.
Is it?
Count to 3 again?
Hold on. Is it 30 seconds? Is it 30 seconds?
I think it's 30 seconds, but we won't stop.
No, wait a minute. Did he say it was 30 seconds, or we count to 3?
I think we go. Yeah. Okay. He said one.
He said one. That's one. We're going on one.
Go. So we should.
What?
Okay.
I heart this bitch.
Oh my God.
I can't wait to hear the end of that show.
It's the best part. It's just the beginning and the end.
Ed, you didn't get any good slams in. Yeah.
No good slams.
Yeah, you got the final button pushing.
Button. I've had more than you, and I can still speak better than you.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
So am I pushing this button?
Yeah. Oh my God! Are you still live?
Oh my God!